Your voice, look at this heavy plough. By the year 1000, most farms in northern Europe had switched from the light, crappy wooden ploughs used since Roman times to these heavy, efficient iron ones. Horse collars redistributed weight away from the horse's neck, allowing larger animals to be used for ploughing, leading to more innovation, bigger fields, and an overall increase in food production across the continent. Text on screen. Horse collar revolution. Your voice. Windmills were grinding grain in France as early as the 9th century. Watermills powered by streams or canals became the norm. In fact, during the medieval period, flour milling became one of the largest industries in Europe. The working week went from 6 days to 7, as Saturday was added to the 6 traditional Jewish and pagan market days. And don't forget Gothic cathedrals, engineering marvels with soaring arches, ribbed vaults, and flying buttresses. They literally took architectural knowledge from the Romans, the Byzantines, and the Muslims, and put it all together in a brand new way. They weren't stupid. They were actually really smart. Text on screen. Gothic cathedrals 5. The argument 3. Life wasn't all that bad. 7 o'clock to 8:45. Depictions of medieval towns and villages. People going about their daily lives. Craftsmen, markets, festivals, games, and artwork. Your voice. And finally, let's smash the myth that life was horrible in the so-called Dark Ages. Well, yeah, there were plagues and famines. Yes, war and disease sucked. And yes, the peasants definitely had it rough. But this sweeping statement just isn't true for everyone. Let me show you some actual statistics. Graphics displaying charts and graphs of population growth, economic activity, and other metrics. Your voice. Medieval Europe had more cities than any previous period before it. By 1300, Paris, London, and Constantinople were booming urban centers. And throughout the Middle Ages, fairs and festivals were common occurrences, celebrating everything from local saints to royal weddings to the grape harvest. And sports and games were also extremely popular. People played chess, dice games, and even dominoes. Team ball games were played in the streets, and tournaments attracted large crowds. Your voice. I mean, just look at this artwork. Depictions of daily life show people reading, writing, farming, hunting, feasting, playing music, and having a good time. Art from the period is full of smiling people. People weren't constantly miserable. They laughed, they loved, they lived full, rich lives. And it wasn't uncommon for villagers to leave artwork depicting a scene from their day-to-day life. Artwork of a village, a knight, and a peasant girl holding a flower. Visuals of families dining, people playing games, a carpenter at work, musicians performing, and children at play. Your voice. There were churches everywhere. Yes, but there were also taverns and alehouses serving beer, wine, and cider. And we know that because many of these buildings still exist. Just take a walk through any European city and you'll see for yourself. 6. The argument for the Black Death. Not the Dark Ages, 8:45 to 10 o'clock. Visuals of skeletons dancing. Artwork from the time period showing death personified as a skeleton. Your voice. Sure. The Black Death ravaged Europe in the mid-14th century, killing around 30 to 50% of the population. But let's keep things in perspective. Other pandemics had killed similar percentages of Europeans just a few centuries earlier. And the Black Death didn't kill everyone. There was still plenty of innovation, economic activity, and artistic creation after it. For example, Boccaccio's Decameron, a collection of 100 stories, was written in the middle of the plague. It reflects the mood of fear and uncertainty of the time. but it's also a celebration of human resilience and the power of storytelling.